Net. Okay.
Yes, thank you. So, welcome everyone again to this session. Today we are starting the second session on discover yourself with Bhagavad Gita wisdom. And as I mentioned last week, we completed the introduction session. We have an introduction to Bhagavad Gita, the basics, fundamentals, and the significance, and why we should read Bhagavad Gita. So, we will do some auspicious invocation, Mangalacharan, before we start anything, any new thing or any new activity. We always do auspicious invocations, Mangalacharan, because uh, by doing this, we get the blessings, and we also uh, it also make the work successful. So it's for success of the work and getting the blessings of the divine and spiritual master. So you can sing together with me. You can see there are very simple slokas we can do together. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langate grim yat kripa tamham vande Sri Guru Deen Tarnam Paramanand Madhavam. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakhya Chakshur Unmritam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णा प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Yes, thank you. Before we begin to the class, I showed this slide last time also that you can also make your notes, have your copy pen ready with you because it always helps. It structure our mind and we become more systematic. And later on, we can recall, we can see our notes. So please try to make the notes. Please try to be attentive in the class and don't get distracted. Try to keep your video on, because when you keep your video on, I'm feeling motivated that I'm talking with someone personal and it's not just impersonal. So although I have some nice people here, devotees here in the temple, in Gauradesh temple, wonderful devotees in front of me, and but I want to also see all who are on the Zoom online. I told last time that when you make your video on, then you also feel attentive at home, and you become more, yeah, receptive, more attentive, and it is very helpful. It's more it has a high potency in learning when we do video on. So try to do this whenever possible or as soon as possible. Do not take any stress. We will keep the simple sessions very simple, logical, and we will also make a discussion to answer and to discuss any queries. Note down your questions. As I mentioned, make notes, note down the questions we will discuss, and make some interactive session. We can interact. You can also type your questions in the chat box. Normally, Gagan Prabhu is there. He is our host. So I would like to also thank, yes, Gagan Prabhu, that he's here in the class and he's hosting this session. He's moderating and hosting and supporting also in the background for a lot of activities for this course.
Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Prabhu.
Thank you, thank you. I know you are always doing selfish service, always giving all the, yes, um, credit to the Bhagwan. So now we go to the next slide. What we discussed in previous session. What we discussed. Can anybody recall what we discussed in the previous session? I have put on the slides. Maybe Gagan Prabhu, can you read what I have written here one by one?
We discussed what is Bhagavad Gita and some interesting facts about the Bhagavad Gita, and
Yes.
who all have read Bhagavad Gita. Who all have, which scientists who have read Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavad
Yes.
Gita is not sectarian. Why we should read Bhagavad Gita? Is Bhagavad Gita only for Arjuna or for everyone? And the five subject matters of Bhagavad Gita, and then there are a total of six sections of this course.
Yes. So we discuss all these things in very much detail, and it was a wonderful session. And There is a recording also. We have maintained the recording. We have taken the recording and we have put on the group the recording. So those who could not attend the session last Saturday, you can watch the recordings. It will make your transition smooth in the course. This is my promise. Please attend these. I think there will be maximum 12 sessions because there are six topics, and 6 topics means 12 sessions maximum 12. So if you attend all the 12 sessions, then I can guarantee you all your doubts about Bhagavad Gita will be solved. Most of the doubts, most of the questions will be answered here, the basic questions, and you will definitely get interest to study Bhagavad Gita in detail, in more detail, in the future course. So this course is designed in such a way that you get an appetite. Yeah, I want to read Bhagavad Gita. I want to make Bhagavad Gita as my friend, as my part of my life. So this is the aim of this course. And I am sure if you attend these 10 or 12 sessions, then you will definitely get that thing. And most of your, yeah, as I say, questions about these subjects will be answered. So what are the main subjects of Bhagavad Gita? The 5 subjects of Bhagavad Gita we discuss. Iswara, the God. Jiva, the living entity. Atma, Prakriti is the material nature, material cosmic manifestation. Kala is the time element. Kala, Bhagavan says, Kalosmi. And karma, karma is activity. The whatever we do, if we do good, we get good. If we do bad, we get bad. So karma is the activity. Whatever we are doing, we cannot live without activity. So these are the 5 subject matters or truths of Bhagavad Gita. The whole Bhagavad Gita, 700 sloks, are divided in these 5 subject matters in great detail. And these 5 subject matters I am also taking in these 6 sessions. First is God in control? Is God exist? Does God exist? Or can scientists believe in the existence of the God? The second is, are the Vedas mythology? Vedas, scriptures, are they mythology? Third is, understanding reincarnation, a scientific view. It is a very important topic, understanding reincarnation. Punarjanam, what are the scientific logic, scientific view, analysis? There are a lot of scientific analysis done on reincarnation. There are many books written on this subject matter. So luckily I have tried to read those books by great scientists and then try to summarize this session on the understanding reincarnation. Then absolute truth, one God or many gods. Law of karma, why bad things happen with good people. I think you want to know this. You want to know definitely. Many of you are interested. They ask always, Prabhuji, why this happens to me? I am so nice, I am kind, I did not do anything bad with others. So this is the questions with lot of people ask. And then last is also very important for current society, for today's world, spiritual solutions for the material problems. So these are up to this we discussed in the last session. With this, what are the 6 sessions of this course? And now we go to the first topic. So we go to the first topic. Very intelligent, very interesting topic. I know you are all like ready to take charge or to understand this subject matter or interact on this subject matter. We are one family, so we will also have a nice interaction at the end. Please note down your questions and all. So I will actually, when we say, is God in control? Is God in control? Before we talk about this, is God in control, we have to talk one very important thing. Does God exist? First we have to know, is really God exist? Because we can only talk is God in control when we understand
हाँ
does
मेरे को
God
इनफैक्ट आज ही
exist.
कोई बोल रहा था
Actually, there are many type of people in this world, where many different understandings, many different uh, thinking processes. One type of people are called theism. Theism or theist. Theist people are those, they believe in the existence of God. They believe that God exists. And the second is atheist. Atheist means they don't believe in the existence of the God. And there are a lot of such atheist people. There are a lot of people who don't believe in the existence of God. Sometimes they don't discuss in open. They don't tell about themselves in open that we are atheists. But internally they are atheists, but they don't tell because they don't want to bring controversy or about their image, what people think. So they are, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It is their decision. It is their way of thinking. So perfectly fine. And then there is one thing, agnosticism. Anybody knows what is agnosticism? In the group, can anybody tell about what is agnosticism? Okay, maybe I can tell to save the time. Agnot Agnosticism is the people, they are neither theistic or nor atheistic. They are agnostics. What does it mean, agnosticism? That means they don't know if God, they say, oh, we don't know, maybe God exists, maybe God don't exist. Maybe God exists, maybe God don't exist. There are two types, so there are three types: agnostics and atheist and theist. Before I begin, I want to tell one nice story, one village story. It's a local story. I want to give you one local story. Dear friends and families, what happens, one time there was a sadhu, a saint, a spiritual practitioner. A sadhu was there, and he was living outside of a village as usual. Normally sadhus, they try to live in, in the secluded place, in forest area. So he was living outside of the village, and he was very true sadhu. He was a very nice sadhu. He was doing a nice sadhana, nice spiritual practice, very honest. And he was not keeping any contact with the worldly people, going to the villages, not talking with them, not very mingling up with the village people. So what happens, the head of the village in India, the head of the village is called sarpanch. I think there are many people from India in this group. They might be knowing. Do you know this word sarpanch? I think some of you might know sarpanch. So the sarpanch means head of the village. Head of the village, sarpanch. No, sarpanch. So it is head of the village, and head of the village is, it's a Hindi word or Hindi or Sanskrit word. Yes, yes. And this person, he invited this sadhu, sarpanch, the head of the village invited. He said, "Please, sadhu, please, spiritual guru, teacher, please come to our village, and we want your guidance." And the sadhu said, "No, no, I don't want to go to the worldly people. Why should I do? I'm doing wonderful practice. I'm happy with my life. I'm doing my spiritual sadhana. Doing my meditation, my bhakti, my mantra chanting, so I'm very happy in my life. Why should I come?" Then the head of the village requested him, "No, please come and give the blessings, give the knowledge, give the jnana, give the knowledge to the villagers." So this sadhu agreed. He is very kind person, very compassionate. He agrees and he went to the village. And in the village there was a big gathering. There was a very big gathering, like hundreds and thousands of people were there. I think there are couple of villages were there together. So they organized a nice pandal program. Pandal program is like a big tent and big program. And sadhu was on the stage with a mic, and he looked everyone very nicely, in a very compassionate way, and he asked a question. Suddenly he asked a question, and his question was, "How many of you believe in the existence of the God?" He asked this question to thousands, hundreds of thousands of the people in the big program. "How many of you believes in the existence of God?" And people were confused. People think, okay, we were thinking this sadhu has come, he will talk about some Bhagavad Gita, he will maybe chant some mantra, he will do some kirtan, he will do some arati, some katha, something about God, he will make a discourse. But he asked a question, "How many of you believe in the God?" And people were confused actually, so they did any action. So everybody, there was no reaction actually. and everybody, they did not raise their hand. So the sadhu says, okay, that means nobody believes in the God. So if you don't believe in the God, you are all atheists. So what should I do here? I don't want to talk with all atheist people. What should I talk about God within the atheist people? Doesn't make any sense. So the sadhu went back to his kutia, to his hut, to the cottage, to his cottage, Parnkuti, outside of the village. And the sarpanch, the head of the village, were very unhappy. Oh, what happens? I persuaded him. I agreed him that he can come here, give the blessings, and make a nice, program, spiritual program. But then he went again. He said, he persuaded him, please come again. This time everything will be fine. Please come again. So this time Sadhu agreed, okay, I will come once again, no problem. You are inviting with some love, na? So I can come. Sadhu came again, but what happens? This Sarpanch, this head of the village, were very smart. So he sent a WhatsApp message. They have a WhatsApp group of the whole village. They send a WhatsApp message or Telegram message to all the villagers. This time, if the sadhu asks, does God exist? Please raise your hand. All raise your hand. The head of the village was very smart person. He said, I will make him happy, the sadhu happy. So sadhu was there, and he holded the mic. Thousands and hundreds of thousands of people are there. And the sadhu said, now I would like to ask you, how many of you believe that the God exists, that the God is in control? Then all the people raised their hand, because the head of the villager he wrote a WhatsApp and Instagram and on the Telegram. Then everybody was knowing what should answer. Everybody raised their hand. Even people raised two hands, not one hand. Both the hands. Now we have to make the sadhu happy, so he started his program. But when they raise all the hands, then the sadhu was looking them. Okay, every hand. Then the sadhu says, okay, so you all believe in the God. Since you all believe in the existence of the God, and you all believe there is a God, I need not to say anything. What should I say to all of you know God? So I am going now. So sadhu left the stage. You all know God. What should I say about God? Because you know God. Then okay, this guy, the villager, this head of the village, okay, he was sweating. He was sweating. Wow, what happened? What again the same thing. Sadhu went out. Sadhus are very strict, very straight. They take a decision. So then the village head of the village went again to the sadhu in his kutia or his hut, and he requested, Sadhu Devta, please, 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 what happens? You are so angry. You please come again. This time everything will be fine. This time, please come again. So sadhu said, okay, I come last time only. I come last time only. So sadhu came again, and this time the village head of the village was very smart. He wanted to make this program successful, so he write a message on WhatsApp. Now half of the population should raise the hand that we believe in the God, and half of the population should raise hand we don't believe in the God. Because the last time they did a different thing, now they want to mix. So they say half should say I believe in God, half say don't believe in God, so that the sadhu is happy. Then sadhu came, and he started on the big address, that Hare Krishna. So how many of you believe in the God? Then half of the people says yes, we believe in the God, and half did not raise their hand. They have a hand lower, that we don't believe. So those who believe in the God, please raise your hand, and those who do not believe in the God, please keep your hand low. So 50% people were raising the hand, and 50% people on the other side were keeping the hand low. Then the sadhu just turn up, and he says, okay, now I have seen 50%. Okay, so now I want to say you that those who do not, those who believe in the God, those who raise their hand that they believe in the God, should go to those who do not believe in the God and tell them who is God, and tell them about the God. So you don't need me. You don't need me, because those who know about the God can tell to others who do not know about the God. So why you need me? And then, my God, the sarpanch, the head of the village, was saying, wow, what happened? This So this time he. So this story is very small and simple story. But what is the meaning of the story? What is the moral? What is the summary of the story? The summary of the story is that this is our situation. This is our situation. Sometimes we are confused. Sometimes we think, does God really exist? And sometimes we think, yeah, there is a God. Yes, we feel, we have this feeling. So this is our situation, and this is called agnosticism. Agnosticism. That sometimes um, when we through our knowledge we try to see, yeah, there is some God, and when we have a belief, we say, no, 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 there is no God. So we are confused, we are not sure, we are not 100% convinced if God exists. This is the situation of the villagers. Is our situation is the same situation. But now we will discuss um, with some logic and rational. With some logic and rational, we will discuss. So before we go to our main presentation, I would like to discuss one important point: why some people believe in God. Why do people believe in God? Because there are many people who believe in God. They are atheist people. And why these people believe in God? So there are four reasons why people believe in God. I just make this abbreviation: DUST. So what is D? Means D means desires, desires, ichha, desires. People, why? We know in the temple, we see many times that people come to the temple, they want to get something, for they have some desires, they want to get something. I need this, I need, they have a big list of desires. Oh God, I need this. Oh Bhagwan, please give me this. My son should get a admission in the university. I should get good job, or good agreement, or good enhancement in my salary, and nice car, and this. And boys thinking I should get a nice girl for marriage. Girls are thinking I should get a nice boy. So when we go to the Lord, please fulfill my this desire, God, please fulfill. And this is my another desire, this is the last desire. So we have a complete list of the desires, and we just ring the bell in the temple, and we go, we pay obeisances, dandvat pranam to the God, and say, please, please, Bhagwan. I remember also when I was small, now when we have exams, I was praying, Bhagwan, this time please, this time please, please, I should pass an exam. I will offer you prasadam. I will go to the temple. I will do the fasting, because you please fulfill my desire. So we have a lot of desires, and we go to the God to fulfill the desires. This is the one reason why people believe in God, to fulfill the desires. Then what is the second reason that people believe in the God is? What is the second reason is? Un Unsicherheit, or um, this is called, they have some unsecurity. Unsecurity, unsecurity, Unsicherheit. Because they have, so they think that, yeah, what will happen in the future, my home, my wife, my children, my health, what will happen. So something should not deteriorate, and something should not be taken away from me. Everything will be taken away. My house, what will happen? My bank balance, I have a lot of money in the bank, somebody will steal my money, or my wealth, my gold. So we have a unjust है ना. uh, so some kind of unsecurity, and because of unsecurity, we believe in the God. I want to tell you one incidence of a friend. He is atheist. He don't believe in the God, and very educated, very good grades, and very intelligent. Yeah, and he started a business. He started a business, and when he started the business, he made a big investment. He made an office, a nice office. I think he spent around 50 lakh rupees in the office. 50 lakh rupees. So it's a big amount, big money, and a nice office and nice business, lot of computers and screens and facilities, automatic, nice. And then, but he's atheist. He don't believe in the God. So he came and he said, "Yeah, can you please organize a puja from your temple?" You are in the temple, you visit the temple. Can you organize a puja at my home, at my office? grah pravesh, or like some kind of inauguration, so subh mahurt, and some kind of puja. Can you? I said, you are atheist. You don't believe in the God. Why you want to organize a puja? What is the reason? He said, Om, you see, I have invested 50 lakh rupees. I have invested 50 lakh rupees. And if I spend only 5,000 or maybe 10,000 rupees in inviting some devotees from the temple and making some nice puja, by paying only 10,000 or 20,000, I can try to pacify the big persons, some person who is, up in the sky. There is some person who in the sky. At least I can pacify him. I can make him happy. Only in 10-15,000. So I will save my 50 lakh. So people have unsecurity. So although he is atheist, but he says, okay, let me spend this 15-20,000 rupees, do a nice puja, and if there is some person in the sky above sitting, I will pacify him so that my business goes nicely. So people go to the God for insecurity reasons. They have an insecurity to make themselves safe. What the other reason people have? People believe in the God is social social pressure. Social pressure or peer pressure. Social pressure in India, especially in India, I know in India people have social pressure. When there is a Durga puja, there is a Ganesh puja, there is many type of puja, people come for donations. So sometimes they have to give the donations for the festivals, for Janmashtami festival, because they have social pressure. My neighbor is giving, my relative is giving, I have to also give. It's a social pressure. Other people will think bad about me, just to make a good image, that people make a good image, and then they apply a nice tilak. They go to their business by applying a tilak, because when I am sitting in with a tilak in the business, people will think, oh, he's a God believing, he's a nice, he's a gentleman, then my business will be better. Then my business will become better, because people will believe, oh, he's a God believing person, God fearing, so he's a nice person. So due to social reasons, social reasons, social pressure, people believe in the God. They give donations, they go to the programs, because they want to show to the neighbors and friends and relatives, see, we are also going, we are also spiritual, we are also, it's a fashion. Okay, we are also spiritual, so we are not different than you. But maybe from inside they don't believe, but they want to have they have a pressure. So this is social pressure. Then what is the last one? What is the last one? So first one was desire, second is the insecurity or unjaisar. The third one is the social pressure, and fourth is the tradition. Okay, tradition. My mama was doing, my grandmother is doing, my grandfather is doing, so I am doing. This is the tradition. So, so because of the social traditions, we believe in the God many times. And also, like, if you ask to your grandmother, if you ask to the grandmother, why you are um, ringing the bell when you are doing puja, then she say, don't ask me, my grandmother was doing, so I am also doing. Why you are doing the dhupa deepa like this or not like this? No, because I learned from my parents like this, so let me do like this. Don't question the God. Don't question about God. Do it as I am doing, or do it as my parents, my ancestors were doing. So this is how people are doing. Sometimes we become ritualistic. Sometimes we become ritualistic and blind faith, non-rational, because my parents were doing and parents of parents are doing, so I will also do the same. This is called traditional. But in the world of logic and science, if we just believe on traditions and depend on the traditions and rituals, then people become atheist. They don't follow. They say, you are just doing rituals, you are just blind faith. There is no logic, there is no rational, there is no scientific reason. In the current age, in the current times, this method of traditional faith is not working, because now the new generation is very logical. They ask the questions why we do Lakshmi Puja. What is the relation between Lakshmi and Ganesh during the Lakshmi Puja? Because we are worshipping in traditional Indian Lakshmi or Ganesh together in the Lakshmi Puja in the Deepavali. Now the next generation, why we are doing this? Why we are doing this celebration, that celebration, and we should get the answers. Why we do these rituals in the temple? Dhoop, Deep, Nevedya. Why we do this? So, in the world of logic and science, we cannot depend on the blind traditions. So, we should have some logic and rational. Today, I will try to discuss these rationals about the existence of the God. Very, very simple examples. Everybody can understand, even children can understand. Because there are also some children in this class. So, everybody can understand. We will try to understand with logic and scientific way and with the rational. There are four arguments I have prepared for today's class. Four arguments about existence of the God. So if you ask, is there any proof of existence of the God? Then I have created these four logics. One is creation implies creator. When there is a creation, there is a creator behind the creation. Law, second reason I want to give, law implies lawmaker. And organization implies a organizer. And energy, the source of energy implies energetic. So let us see one by one what are the examples and logics for these points. Proof number one, creation implies creator. I want to ask you a question. The stage is open for everyone, or you can also write in the chat box. Have you seen anything in this world which have no creator? I want to ask everyone, please, very carefully. Please
Uh,
answer me. Have you seen anything in this world which have no creator? Anything around you which has no
no,
creator?
no, because right now I'm sitting on my table and I cannot spot a single thing which which was not created by someone or me.
Very nice. Very nice, Rudra. Thank you so much, Rudra. Anyone, Gagan Prabhu, did you see any answers, anything, comments in the comment box?
No, not regarding this.
That means everybody in the temple room there are many devotees. Please, Johannes Prabhu, you want to say something? Do you see anything which has no creator? Okay. Yes, yes. Let us discuss this. Let us discuss this. Okay. Wonderful. So everybody in the room is also on the same page. Now I would
Uh,
like to give one example. Only one example out of millions of examples.
Prabhuji, what about air?
What about air? Air is not created by anyone. You will know after the session. You will know that air is created by someone.
uh,
After the
and
session, you will.
Prabhuji, you just said that everything has a creation. Like, but then who created God? If everything has a creation, has a creator, it also means that God also has a creator. But if God has a creator, how can God be God? But now, but now, but now, if the guy who created God has also a creation, how can that be a God?
Yes, yes, we will discuss. This is exactly Rudra. This is exactly the
And
point which I will discuss in detail.
mhm.
This is exactly the
and
point which I will discuss.
yeah,
Yes, I will discuss.
so this cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on, like till endlessly.
Yes, we will discuss this point. This is a special topic I have also maintained. This whole chapter is the whole session is two parts. This is a two-part session, so this will also come later on. Now I just give you one example. You see wonderful flowers here. So you have seen these flowers in the garden. Now when you go to a garden, they are beautiful flowers. And just think about it. Who created these beautiful flowers? Such a wonderful sophisticated flowers with such nice colors, multicolor flowers you can see, and so beautiful colors, fragrance, softness, sophistication, so many different varieties. Yes.
to bring out new flowers.
Yes, one devotee says in the temple room that the seeds are creating the flower. Then the question will come: who created the seed? Let us come. I will come to this point. So even if you see these flowers, you want to paint these flowers on a canvas, no, or on the paper. Then for painting the flower on a paper, what you need? You need color. What do you need for
You
painting?
need
Rudra, do you
you
know,
need color.
if you want to paint flowers on at your home on canvas and paper, what things you need? Or
So
what needs, what things something someone need? If someone want to do some, what they need?
yeah, so everything they need is first of all a canvas, like so one canvas. They will need a canvas. They will need some colors and brush.
Brush. And what more thing will be required? So we need color, we need paper or canvas, we need the pen or color. Yeah, brush we need, na, painting brush and all.
Brush.
But
Yeah,
we
they
need
need
someone more, the painter. The painter also we need. So when we want to have this paper, this flower painting, we need a painter. See, color and paper and pen are very easy, but painter is the most important. If you don't have a painter, then no painting is possible. No painting is possible without the painter. So we need the painter. Actually, I want to give you one example, one pastime, or one example. One time, Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, he was in USA, San Francisco, and normally Prabhupada makes normal morning walks. He make normal every day. He make a morning walk, and he was on a morning walk with his disciples to the beach in San Francisco. And that day the sun was shining very nicely, very nicely. It was so beautiful morning. And one of the Prabhupada disciples say, "Oh Prabhupada, what a beautiful scenery! What a beautiful sunshine, you see." And Prabhupada, he saw he saw that Prabhupada was so happy, and Prabhupada says yes. But Prabhupada immediately says one thing: if there is such a nice scenery, think about the painter of this beautiful scenery. Think about who is the person behind this nice sunshine. Because Prabhupada was able to see that nice scenery is there, nice sunshine is there, but he was trying to appreciate the person behind that sunshine, the creator of the sunshine. So if we see something, we should see what is behind that. Then you can appreciate it nicely. Then you can appreciate. We have to also appreciate the creator. So this is a nice logic when Prabhupada appreciated that when we have a nice scenery, there is a painter behind it. We want to paint these flowers, we have a painter. And if we have a wonderful universe, nice universe, wonderful universe, such a nice sophisticated design, so many planets, solar system, everything. So what you need for that? We will discuss this point. I want to take some examples from this our world around, from the our nearby world, na, whatever we see every day. You have some nice car, na, sleek car design. So someone has manufactured this car, or it automatically come. Did it come automatically, this car, or somebody manufactured this? Somebody designed it. There's a designer behind it, na, behind the car. And if we see, there are some wonderful carved sculptures and paintings and this murtis. So some wonderful designs are available. So who created them? There is a creator behind them. It is not that all of a sudden some murti appeared. No, there is a creator behind it. These idols, these vigraha, they did not just appear out of nothing. Somebody carved them. There is somebody has carved them. And if you, after this session, please go outside of your home, to your balcony, to your home, to your garden, and please try to see this beautiful nature. So many stars, so many galaxies, so many different colors, such wonderfully arranged, nicely organized. There are stars which are so much distance that what is the speed of the light? 300,000 kilometers per second. 308,000 kilometers per second. And there are some stars, they are so far away that even if the speed of light is so high speed, still there are many hundreds of the years it takes the light from those stars to come to earth. The light coming from those stars on the earth take hundreds of the year, and the speed of light is 308,000 per kilometer, 308,000 kilometers. So how many kilometers this travel, that it takes hundreds of years, or many years, the light comes to our earth. That means so big creation. This is very infinite creation, and so beautiful things, satellites, everything. So if you have such wonderful creation, we should go in the balcony, we should see, we should watch it. We should. The problem is that today we are more on computer, we are more on laptop and our smartphone. We are in the world of smartphone. We don't see the creation, we don't appreciate the creator, and we don't watch the cosmic manifestation, the word cosmology. So we should watch it, we should appreciate it, and then we know there is behind some power, supernatural power is there. But problem is that we don't go out. Most of the time they are cloudy, there is a lot of rain. So anyway, it is not motivating. But sometimes there is no clouds, no rain. We should go out. We should watch these stars, these galaxies, solar system, so many things, and then we can appreciate them. Because this is not just, not everything is not just suddenly there was a blast and everything appeared. Now this beautiful creation, like this creation is not self-maintained. This is not self-maintained. This is somebody is maintaining, somebody is creating so much variety. There are 84 million type of species, 8.4 million type of species, 84 lakh, 8.4 million. And some are like under the water, millions of millions under the water. Then some are on the earth, creatures on the earth, animals. Then some are in the sky as a bird. And so many different colors, different variety, different sound, different approaches. The beauty of the nature, so many things. It is not that we have created. Did we create all of them? Did any human being created this? Did any human being created this? No. No, not created. Then who has created? There is super creator. There is super consciousness who has created all this and maintained all this. There is such a nice order. There is a nice order in the nature. And I want to tell you one important thing. You can study in the internet later on, because I could not make the slides for that topic. But you can study in internet. There is something called Fibonacci numbers. Who has heard about Fibonacci numbers? Anyone in this Zoom call knows about Fibonacci numbers? Okay, so I will tell you what is Fibonacci numbers. Fibonacci numbers are the numbers. There is a sequence of the number where each number is the sum of last two numbers. So you make a sequence of numbers, you make a series of numbers, and each number is the sum of last two numbers. For example, there is one 0 1 0 1 1, na? 0 1 1. So the third one is sum of 0 plus 1 equal to 1. Then next number is 0 1 1 2. 0 1 1 2 means the 2 is the sum of last two numbers, 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Then 0 1 1 2 3. Then 3 is the sum of 1 2, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Then 1 2 3 5. So 5 is the sum of last two numbers, 2 and 3. You can make this series n plus 1. You can make the whole series, and then you can make a empirical formula. And if you put the value of n, then you can get a number which is the sum of last two numbers. You can create this sequence. Like this is a very simple formula, n plus 1 divided by this some empirical formula. And then you get, when you put value of the n equal to 1, n equal to 2, then you get this next number which is the sum of last two numbers. And scientists have seen, now I come to the most important point. Scientists has seen that in the nature there is a Fibonacci numbers in the nature. When you see the design of the nature, like these cells, there are spiral cells in the nature. They are based on these Fibonacci numbers, how they are made, how they are designed. Then there are sunflower seeds. You know sunflower, this flower and sunflower seeds. They are also designed with the Fibonacci numbers. Like this is a very ordentless, very systematic, very structured, very logical design. Then there are pine cones, like on Christmas we have Christmas tree like this pine cones. So this is also made with Fibonacci numbers. Then galaxy spirals, this galaxy in the stars, galaxies in the sky. So they are spirals of the galaxies, and these arrangement is based on the Fibonacci numbers. And these Fibonacci numbers are describing the harmony and mathematical structure in the nature. There is a mathematical structure in the nature. This is not that these stars are just random. They are not random. They have a definite distance between each other. They have a definite distance. They have definite size, definite, and that's why they are balanced by each other. That there is a force working. Like Einstein has this formula E equal to mc square, the theory of relativity. Einstein says, so when you calculate everything by Einstein's theory of relativity, you find that this mathematical formula is working. There is a relationship between these planets. There is a relationship between the stars, and that's why this whole creation. So it is not random. It is, people say, oh, just it's by chance, it just happened, it's random, it's out of nothing, it's nothing. It's called nihilism. People, they are nihilism. Nihilism means nothingness. That there is nothing. Everything comes out of nothing. There is a like Big Bang. Big Bang means what? Scientists say Big Bang. Do you know what is Big Bang? The scientists say that in the beginning of the creation there was nothing. It was all empty. There was a very small concentrated mass, very small, concentrated, and it was highly concentrated. And suddenly there was a blast. There was a big bang. There was a blast, and there was a destruction. And out of the destruction, there was a beautiful creation. Now my question is to you, my dear friends, devotees. Now you can do. You have some Taj Mahal, you have Eiffel Tower, you have White House or Bundesamt in Deutschland, this Chancellor. So you have this Bundestag in Deutschland. So and some wonderful buildings. You have wonderful churches, wonderful temples, or Taj Mahal, for example. Do you believe that you have some building material, some bricks, some cement, some soil, some building material, some steel, some wood? You place one place and make a blast, and then suddenly you have a Taj Mahal standing. Is it possible that you make a blast and you suddenly have a nice skyscraper building? I want to give you an example of this Burj Khalifa. There is a Dubai. There is a Burj Khalifa. This is the tallest building or something, some skyscraper building. Do you think that Burj Khalifa was created overnight because of a blast? Some blast happened and all the material combined together and made a nice Burj Khalifa.
No, no,
Anybody can become agree with this?
no, that is not possible at all.
So why we say that Big Bang has created the world? Shouldn't this universe has a super intelligent creator? Do you believe or not? With this theory of who created, there is a creator behind everything. Don't you believe that universe has a super intelligent creator also? I want to give you one example. One nice example I want to give you. Lord Buddha, you know all? Bhagwan Buddha, Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha made his meditation in Gaya, in India, in Gaya, Bihar. And this place, there is a big tree, it's called Bodhi tree. And 40 days he did meditation without eating anything, without sleeping, without eating. He made a meditation. And he get nirvana, he get the realization, enlightenment. And what happened? He was looking those days, those 40 days, he was looking at a fruit. He was looking at a fruit. And he was thinking about that fruit all the time. He was looking, and people come to him to under the Bodhi tree, to Lord Buddha, and ask, "Oh Lord Buddha, you are just looking at apple for so many days. Why you are looking this apple? What is special about apple? Everybody can have apple, and we eat apple every day. What is special in apple? Why you are constantly looking at a fruit to all the days?" So people question to Buddha. Now the reply is, The Buddha replied that I am reflecting on how that existence depends on the deeper cause. How this apple, this apple has come from this tree, the huge tree, and this apple is grown on the tree, and the tree is grown out of one seed. Only one seed. How big is the seed? Only 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter. Small seed. From such a small seed, such a big tree has come. And from the big trees, so many apples have come. So many flowers come, beautiful flowers come. Is this just a by chance that such a big tree is coming only from a small seed? Is this by chance? So Buddha is contemplating on this, how this creation, that means there is a creator. So Buddha was contemplating on that creator. So he was meditating on that creator. But we ignore that and we say, oh, it's just nature, it just came, it just came. But when there is a nature, the nature belongs to someone. Nature, that I said, Mitrao Prabhu has a nature. Mitrao Prabhu, your nature is nice. You have your nice nature. So that means nature is of someone. Nature belongs to someone. I said to Johannes Prabhu, is in front of me, Johannes Prabhu, your nature is very bad. Your nature is not good. Nature means your behavior and all, no? Your characteristics, your nature. So that means nature is your nature. And the nature around us, the nature around us, some nature. It is nature of someone. This is also nature of someone. There is someone who has this nature. Who is this? Ever we think about that creator of that nature? Because we just see some people believe only, yeah, there is a nature, there is a wind, there is a sun, there is a this, and sometimes they also worship wind. They worship. I was in Japan. In Japan, people worship natural things. They worship wind. They think wind is very powerful. Let us worship the wind because it's powerful. They worship the fire. That is very powerful. They worship water. It is very powerful. They worship the sky. There are many countries like people worship these things, but they don't think that this is the nature of someone. And who is that behind personality? There is some personality behind who has this nature. Because we have a nature. I have a nature. Johannes Prabhu has nature. Mitrao Prabhu has a nature. You Prabhu has a nature. Mataji, Krishna Mai Mataji has a nature. You have some nature, na? Some. So this nature, what is around us, is also someone's nature. It's a prakriti. So we should reflect how the Buddha was reflecting how the apple has come from the tree and tree has come in the earth, and in earth there was a small seed. How this small seed can be make, this is inconceivable. This is inconceivable. Such wonderful things are inconceivable. So Buddha was inviting the humanity to question whether such an order can exist without higher principle. This is nice order in the society, nice structure, if this can exist without the supreme principle. I want to give you one example, dear friends, families. The example is there, Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton is a big scientist. He's a great scientist, famous scientist. And Isaac Newton, once he made a model of the solar system in his house. He made a nice model of the solar system. Solar system is so sophisticated. So he made this nice model. And one time what happened, before that I want to give one example. If somebody comes to your home, or somebody, for example, in our temple in Sunday festival, the devotees come and or there is a program, there is a festival, devotees come and we offer nice prasadam, wonderful cake, wonderful sweet, and they ask who cook it. The question comes in the mind, oh, it's so delicious, who cooked it, who was the cook today? This question we ask. When somebody at your home comes, you serve them nice, very tasty things, then people ask who cooked it. So means behind this thing there is a cook. There is a cook behind it. It is not just automatically somebody that it automatically appeared and you eat it. So you always ask about the cook, that there is a cook behind it. And when Isaac Newton was at his home and he made a solar system, there was a atheist scientist came to his house. A atheist scientist came to his house, and this scientist was believing on Big Bang. So the scientist came and he was a friend of Isaac Newton. He came to his home and he said, oh, Sir Isaac Newton, you made this wonderful solar system. You have a nice model of the solar system at your home. Who made this? It is a natural question. Who made this so wonderful? And Isaac Newton says, Oh, I want to tell you, I will tell you who made it. Actually, I did not make it. Nobody make it. And this scientist says, nobody make it? Such beautiful, sophisticated solar system? Nobody make it? Such a nice model you have at your home? So much metal, so much glass, so much screws, so many complicated design, so nice things inside. This round things and all, and chain, and it's moving, it's showing light, and there is a sun is moving, there's a moon, there are earth, there all the planets are moving, this nice solar system is there. So he said, no, no, nobody makes. What happens? Then he started telling, what happens? Yesterday night, suddenly the light switched off. The light went. There was darkness in my home. There was no light, and my head was hit with a toolbox, with a box, and box, the lock opened, and all the tools and screws and nuts, bolts, and everything fall down suddenly, and there was a big sound, everything fall down, and then there was a silence, everything fell down from the toolbox. And after the silence, when the light came, I suddenly found this solar system model at my home. This solar system model suddenly appeared because the toolbox were broken and all the things came out, all these machines and all these screws and hammers, and suddenly I found after the light came, there was a silence, and everything combined together, and after the light came, I saw the solar system. And the scientist understood, okay, now I got the answer. Then he said, my dear, Newton said to his friend, my dear, you don't believe this universe. Who made this wonderful universe, these planets, the galaxies, the solar system, the so nice design? You don't believe that, but that somebody make it, that there is a creator, and you are believing that this model of solar system has a creator. Somebody made it. You think that this solar system is made by someone, but not this real solar system. And then that person understands. So this is how Newton explained in a nice way. So now everybody can believe that for every creation there is a creator. This is okay. This point everybody agree, or any questions about it? Now we go to
Like,
the next point. Now we
um,
go to next point. Proof number two. Law employs lawmaker. Whenever there is a law, there is a lawmaker behind it. If we are driving on the road, and there is a traffic light, so if we jump the traffic light, police will keep caught. Yeah, we get a manung. We will get a fine penalty, because why? Because there is a lawmaker, because there is a law, keep to the right. We have to drive on the right. We have some countries drive to the right, some countries drive to the left. There is a law. And why there is a law? Because there is a state government, there is a state government, regierung, and there is a central government. They make the law, and we have to follow the law. If there is no lawmaker, who will make the law? Because law is made by the lawmaker, and lawmaker is complained. So we should not complain like why I am caught by police, because police is maintaining the law is made by the state government, and police is trying to control the law, trying to maintain the orders of the lawmaker. Now amazing. I mean, just think about the structures. We have atomic structure, the atoms, wonderfully arranged atoms, DNA, our DNA in the blood, such a wonderful arrangement of DNA, RNA, this FCC, BCC structure, atomic structures, these molecules, atoms, they are so wonderfully arranged. There is a bond length, there is a bond strength, there is a magnetic force, there is electromagnetic forces, and they are so systematic, though so orderly in the microstructures, and not only in the microstructures, also in the macro, in the big structures. If you see from the microscope, such nice orderly arrangement is there in the atoms, molecules. And if you see in the solar system, also in the telescopic view, not only microscope but telescope, you will see all nice orders. There is a mathematical equation, there is a mathematical structure, the mathematical formula between all these distances, why one planet is revolving around the other planet, and how it is revolving, how it is constant, how the earth is moving such a big velocity, such a big mass, You know, the small satellites, this America or India, like ISRO or NASA, they are launching the satellites. And who is controlling the satellites? Who is controlling the satellite? Like NASA is controlling American satellites, and ISRO is controlling the Indian satellites. So some people are behind. They are sitting in the control room and they are controlling the satellites. Now Earth is also a satellite. Earth is also, and Moon is a satellite of the Earth, and Earth is a satellite of the Sun. So how they are controlled? How they are controlled? Who is controlling them? Earth has a big mass, very big size, big mass, and this big mass is revolving at a very big high velocity, some hundreds of thousands kilometers per second. Earth is revolving so fast, and it is revolving like you are just firing a gun. So it's 60 times more speed than the firing of the gun. This Earth velocity of the Earth, 60 times more speed than you are firing a gun. So how such a big mass do you experience, Johannes Prabhu, that you are falling down, that the Earth is moving so fast, so everybody will fall down, all the houses will fall down, that we will get headache? No, we are stable. Everything is stable. Everything is so nice for billions of years, and still it is rotating at high speed. Is it just automatic everything, or there is a lawmaker, or this is under a law? There is a law. There are many laws working. Even for the black holes, the scientists are solving the black holes by equations, mathematical equations, very complicated, heavy. Supercomputers are doing the calculations with heavy mathematical equations. They try to explain the black holes. For every structure in the universe has a harmony. So there is this Oxford dictionary meaning the word cosmos, an orderly, harmonious, systematic universe. I think many of you might have heard about cosmic 108 relationship. You know, 108 relationship. We have 108 Upanishad, 108 beads in the Japamala. Now we have Japa 108. We chant 108 times mantra. There are so many things 108 times. Now in the Vedic culture we have 108 in our Shastra and scriptures. So you will be very surprised to see that in our nature there is a relation between the sun, earth, and moon. There is a relationship. And what is that relationship? The distance between sun and earth is 100 times the diameter of the sun. You calculate, you have it is all calculated. It is all there on the internet. You can see. You know the diameter of the sun. Just multiply the diameter of the sun by 108. You will get the distance between earth and sun. It is so well defined. 108 times. And now another thing. There is a distance between moon and earth also. Moon and earth. There is a distance between sun and earth. Then there is a distance between earth and moon. And distance between earth and moon is the 108 times the diameter of the moon. 108 times the diameter moon. Distance between sun and earth is 108 times diameter of the sun. So this is such orderly arrangement. And did you ever question or think about that moon is very small than sun? Even moon is smaller than earth. And earth is like a needle in front of the sun. If you have a sun, then earth is like a needle, like a point of a needle. This is the size of the earth in front of the sun. You know? And moon is further very small, is maybe further small. So sun and moon, there is no comparison, you know, in the size. But still, if you see in the sky, they look same. They look same size, you know. So you see sun is looking the same size as moon. Why? Because of this 108. Because of this factor 108, they look same. And when there is a solar eclipse, the moon can cover the sun even. Moon can cover the sun. Such a small thing can cover such a big thing because of this 108. There is a harmony. There is a relation. There is a mathematical structure. And this explains how moon and sun looks the same size. And how there is a cosmological harmony and order. It is not by chance. Do you think it is by chance that all these relations, all these mathematical distances and calculations? This during the eclipse, now this moon can cover the sun because of this. This is all because it is designed like this. There's a design, there's an intelligent designer. It's not like Big Bang happened and then there was a blast and something. So there is a book called Intelligent or Chaos. Intelligent or Chaos. Is there is a by chaos or by there is an intelligent designer? Is there is a intelligent person behind the whole design of the universe? There is some personality there. So we have to think about it. Whenever there is a order, there is a law, there is a lawmaker. So this universal law, there is a lawmaker for the universe. These precise laws govern the word, micro word and macro word. There are two kinds of word. Micro word is DNA, RNA, atoms, molecules, and macro word is the telescopic, like this, big planets, solar system, galaxies. Then there is a law of mechanics. When Newton was on the behind a tree, the apple fall down, and when the apple fall down, the Newton saw, oh, it is falling down, and Newton tried to explain this phenomena. Then he said there is a force acting, and because of the force something is falling down. But my dear, I asked one question also to my students. I asked this question: did Newton discover the law of gravity, or Newton made the law of gravity? Did he made this? Is he the creator of the law of gravity? No. The law of gravity already exists. Newton just discovered it. He just highlighted it. It was already there. It was not that first time an apple fall from the tree. It is falling from billions of years. Newton was just recently. The law of gravity was already there. The law was already working, but he just found the relationship. And then Newton studied, is only apple falls or other fruits are also fall? Is only fruits are falling or metals are also falling? Or only metal is falling or paper is falling, the plastic is falling? Is it falling only in the Cologne, or it's falling in the New York also? It's falling in the Delhi also. Then he made a study. Is it same force or different force? And then he make a law, that gravity, law of gravity of earth, G equal to 9.8 meter per second. So then he make a constant, gravity constant. And this, but the law was already there, it's working. Newton just make the formula. That means there was an order already existing. Newton didn't make law of gravity. The law of gravity is already working, that he just experimented and find out the rule. And now the proof number 3. We have now proof 1. If there is a creation, there is a creator. Proof number 2 is, if there is a law, there is a lawmaker. Now proof number 3, there is an organization, there is an organizer. Such big organization, you saw in the picture, there is a big organization. For the big organization, there is an organizer working. There is a CEO, there is a plant manager, there is a chairman, there is department manager, team leader. So there is an organizer. Similarly, in this world, everything is so nicely organized, everything is working. That means there is an organizer behind it, everything. So if you see the structure, like such a big universe, so is it working just like this? No. Earlier the scientists were saying that this universe is all made of matter. Everything is matter. And they were not able to expand why the matter is expanding, how the matter can create new matter. So they were not because universe is expanding, it's expanding. So there was no explanation of the expanding of the universe. Then in 1905, Einstein gave a theory, and this is called theory of relativity. And this theory of relativity says E equal to mc square, means energy equal to mass multiplied by speed of light square. That means this was the first time when Einstein gave this theory of relativity, and this theory of relativity says that mass can be converted to energy, and energy can be converted to mass. And after that, the scientist has a new view. After that, scientists have a new view, and then they say, oh, this universe is not only made of matter, this is also made of energy. There is energy, and this energy can be changing from matter to energy and energy to matter. That's why it can extend. And this was said by Bhagavad Gita in our Shastras, in the Vedas, Upanishad. This is already mentioned. Law of relativity is already there. And this energy, that this universe is made of energy, this is already there in the Shastras. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I think it's chapter 7, yes. It says, I have two type of energy. One is my inferior energy, one is superior energy. One is the material energy, one is the superior energy. And my material energy is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. 8 elements. So Krishna himself said in Bhagavad Gita, this material nature, this is my energy, and this is made up of 8 elements. So this is energy. It is used the word energy in Bhagavad Gita. This material nature is my energy. So scientists until Einstein said in 1905 theory of relativity that this world is made of energy, that there is a theory of relativity. They were not knowing, the scientists were not knowing that there is energy. This world is made of energy. They were thinking this all matter. Everything is matter. And Bhagavad Gita is not today's Bhagavad Gita. It's ancient text, is the eternal wisdom. Is the eternal wisdom. It was always there. And this has already written, this is my energy, this prakriti, this material cosmic manifestation. So everything is explained in the Shastras, but we have to have the faith. We have to have the faith in our scriptures. If we have a faith in the scriptures, then we can understand very nicely how the universe is made, how it is ordered, how it is created, how it is run, operated. Now we go to the last point of today's. We will finish very soon in few minutes, just few minutes. The last point is, first we discuss creator. For every creation there is a creator. Second we discuss, for every law there is a lawmaker. Third we discuss, for every order, every organizer there is a every organization there is a organizer. Now we are discussing for the energy implies energetic. If there is a energy, that means there is a energetic. And this word is energy, as Krishna says, this is my energy. So that doesn't make sense. For example, in your house there is electricity. In your house it comes the power. Your computer is running with electricity, bulbs are running electricity. In Germany you are cooking with electroherd, with electricity. From where this electricity comes? So I want to ask, maybe someone can tell me from where the electricity comes. Rudra, where electricity comes? Gagan Prabhu, you can tell maybe.
It can go back to a natural sources again. Electricity comes from
No,
the
but
water source.
immediate source. What is the immediate cause of electricity?
I I I
Electricity
think
board.
So, for example, Mitra Prabhu, you want to say something? Powerhouse. So we have a Mitra Prabhu says that
Power
electricity
plant.
is coming. Yeah, sorry. Power
Power
plant.
plant.
Power plant. Yes. Who is there?
Bharat.
Okay, Bharat. Yes. Power plant. We have Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk. In Germany we say Kraftwerk. Power plant. So energy is coming from transformer. Somebody will say transformer, because one who has not seen that the powerhouse, he know that in my local area there is a transformer.
and electricity
And
comes from a windmill.
yes, then somebody will ask, okay, where the electricity comes from to the transformer. Then you can say, okay, in the transformer it comes from the powerhouse. Then somebody will ask, from where the electricity comes in the powerhouse? Then somebody will say, it can come with various ways. Like Gagan Prabhu says, from natural resources. Like it might come from windmill. There's a big windmills in Germany also. Then there is solar panels. Then there is a water dam. How it is called of DYS? Wasser dam, Wasserkraftwerk. Wasserkraftwerk. So there are these water dams which can produce the water is falling from the height, and then we run the turbine, and by running the turbine we create. So then there is a source, but one question is there: when the electricity is coming from windmill or from solar panel or from the waterfall dam, from a dam, then is it just automatically dam is giving electricity or windmill is giving electricity or solar, or there is some person who has designed the windmill, who is operating the windmill, who is controlling the windmill, who is controlling the big this solar panels and all? Is there any person behind it, or just automatically windmill is working automatically, and then okay, suddenly there is a big windmill and electricity started coming? What is your answer?
There is a person.
There
There is
is
a
a person
person.
because like the Big Bang, I heard the Big Bang for the first time in this lesson, and I was like, how can this be possible? Explosion, and yeah, boom, new creation. That is actually not possible. So I think, yep, a person is controlling.
But there are big scientists who are believing on Big Bang. You know, they're big. This is a successful theory. Every scientist, every big people, everybody is believing on the Big Bang. But next week we will discuss this. Next week, what is the actually phenomena? How we can also discuss the Big Bang actually, and how there is a smart creator. That there is a book called Intelligence and Chaos, where I read this book, and this book explains everything. This is written by a scientist, that for this cosmic manifestation, for this universe, there is a intelligent design. There is it's not a chaos. So we can discuss. So who is the energetic person behind that tremendous energy? The sun has so much energy. Then you can go, all the energy is coming from the sun. And then you can ask a question, who is giving energy to the sun? Then you can say, yeah, the energy in the sun is coming from nuclear fission. There is a nuclear, the nucleus are mixing together. There is a lot of energy is coming by nuclear fission. Then somebody should ask, who created this nuclear fission? Who started this? Because in the laboratory, when you do nuclear, there is a scientist who is doing this fission. But who is a scientist inside the sun? Who started this nuclear fission? There is a sun god inside. There is a sun god. The sun god is giving this energy. The sun god is giving the energy. For example, if there is a stone hits, you are sitting in the house. You are sitting in the house, and suddenly the window, there was a big wind outside, very big wind. And due to the wind, some stones or some things fall down from the roof and it strike your window. And when it strike your window, your glass broken immediately, shattered the glass, and you are shocked. Oh, and then you immediately ask, who thrown a stone? Who broke my window? Do you think that who broke my window? So immediately come who? Immediately come in mind who? Who is behind this? Who throw the stone? Who throw the stone? That means there is a person behind it. That there is a person. You always think that there is someone behind. Who cooked the delicious things? Who made this? So we have to always think. But people think, oh, this nice universe, a big universe, such a wonderful design, such a sophisticated, this is automatic. This comes from a Big Bang. And for the small things, we are saying, who did this? Who did this? Who did this? Everything is done by some person. But this universe, nobody did it. This is just automatic. So is it by chance? We have to think it. Is it by chance? Or there is an intelligent designer, or there is a superior person, superior intelligence behind this design. Look at the world around you. Quickly go through few slides. Just look at the world. There are some people, they are very beautiful people. Some people, they are not so beautiful. They may look ugly also. Then there are some people very rich in this world, very rich people. They are born rich. Then there are some people very poor. They are begging, every day they are begging. They are sleeping on the street. You see these people. Then there are some people so fair complexion, so fair color. Then some people are dark. So dark complexion, black, white, different. Who decides? Are we deciding this? Who is deciding all these things?
The genes.
But what we are deciding? We will discuss this, Prabhu. But what we are deciding? We choose what we are choosing. We choose a wife or a husband. We choose a wife of husband. Do we can we choose a wife of a husband? Yes. Yes, we choose normally. She can be my wife or my husband. We can choose a job, an engineer job, or a civil engineer, or mechanical engineer, or electronic, or artificial intelligence. We choose the job, we choose the wife or husband. We choose the type of the car. We want a automatic retrieve or a salt retrieve or Fumsitzer, Zevenjitzer, benzene, Kraftstoff, diesel Kraftstoff, petrol, diesel, or hydrogen car. You can choose an apartment. You can choose many more things. You can choose so many things in the life. But my dear friends, now reply me. Do we choose our parents? Who can choose our parents in this group? When we took birth, did we choose our parents?
No,
Did
we
we
didn't.
choose our beauty and face? Did we choose that what
No,
beauty we get, what face
no,
cut?
Krishna.
Did we choose our? Some people are very very intelligent people. Some are less intelligent.
Well,
Some are born with disease. Some are born with disease. Some are born with a rich family. Some are born in the poor family. Who is choosing this? Are we choosing this ourselves? There are so many examples I can give.
No,
Now,
Krishna. No, Krishna is
I
choosing.
want to ask you, please think and respond honestly. Who choose this?
uh, someone, a power, also known as God, choose it. And what? And like some people ask, why? Why are we like this? What did we do? And so, like, what you are in this life, uh, are are your karmas from your last life, which got applied
Yes,
on
we,
you
we
in
will
this
we will
life.
we will discuss this karma chapter. We will have two sessions only on karma, very detailed sessions. Now, I want to ask you: have you seen a complicated machine? Have you seen a machine which come by chance and has no purpose? Did you see any machine in your life which just came by chance and there is no purpose of that machine? Just tell me one example, please. And I need the logic. I need also the reason why you are saying, like, why you, if you say something is by chance and has no purpose, I want to know from you why you say it is by chance and why it has no purpose. Please give some examples from your life if you have seen a complicated machine which has come by chance and which has no purpose. I think there is no example, no answer. That means nothing came by chance and everything has a purpose. Nothing came by chance and everything has a purpose. We may not know the purpose and we may not know the source, but it doesn't mean that the source doesn't exist. Because our intelligence may not be that great that we know everything, because there are so many things we don't know, but that doesn't mean that the creator doesn't exist, that the purpose doesn't exist. So now with these four logics you can believe that behind everything there is a creator, every creation has a creator, every law has a lawmaker, every every organizer every organization has a organizer, and what is the last? Eh, for the energy, the source of energy has a energetic, there is an energetic who is the source of the energy. So next week we will discuss challenges to the existence of the God. Now we prove that there is an existence of the God, there is a supreme intelligence is existing with four reasons we gave. But scientists challenge, and there are some challenges to the existence of the God, and this is very interesting topic. Now we have to deal with the challenges. We made our points, how we can prove the existence of the God. Now there are people who has their own points that they challenge the existence of the God. And next session we discuss in detail, very scientifically, and that session will become very wonderful session. That will be really wonderful session where we have to answer the challenges by atheists for the existence of the God. We will discuss all these challenges one by one point nicely with lot of examples. So we will see each other next week. Now if there is one question, some questions we can take. Gagan Prabhu, you can stop the
Hmm.
stop sharing.